Hey guys, welcome to another recap of The Amazing Race. Last time, Chad and Stephanie were eliminated in Bangladesh, which is actually a country. Oops, sorry. I was not very good in geography in school. Alright, so this time they're going to be flying almost 3,500 miles to Hong Kong. Then they're going to be taking a bus and a ferry to a cave. Everybody's on the same flight. Now that's going to be an awkward situation for Brooke and Claire and Jill and Thomas. More so for Jill and Thomas because they U-turned Brooke and Claire on the last leg of the race. Awkward! Okay, so everybody ended up on the same flight. Everybody ended up on the same ferry except for Nick and Vicky. Nick, I mean, God, will you lighten up already? Dick said, hurry up, Vicky. Oh, I mean Nick. She couldn't breathe. She was having an asthma attack, and he was just like, next time, I'm not gonna stop. Oh my God, why don't you just let him go and keep going until he, like, goes off a cliff somewhere, because he is just toxic, honey. You gotta get away from him. He's no good for you. All he knows how to do is apologize after the fact. Alright, so the clue says go to the Majesty restaurant, where there was some pretty bad karaoke and a giant buffet. So this is the roadblock. One team member has to find the fake food. But there's a little twist. There's only 5 pieces of it, and if you pick it up, you have to eat it. Alright, well, Brooke, Jill, and Kat provided a little entertainment for the crowd, and for the little encouragement for the people, you know, their partners. So Nat ended up finding it pretty quickly, which was good because she's diabetic and I'm always worried about her overeating and not taking enough insulin. So that was good for them. Claire, she was supposed to be on a diet for her upcoming wedding. But no worries, she threw up all that nice dinner in the toilet, and then when she came back out, she found it right away. So that was good. And Vicky, she started throwing up, and Nick was laughing so much at Claire. It's not so funny now, is it, Dick? When your girlfriend, I guess, that you love so much, whatever, who's such a blessing to have around, is throwing up. You know, I don't think he was not laughing anymore because she was throwing up. I think he was not laughing because he knew he was in last place. Alright, and get the hell out of the ladies' room, Nick. Alright, so it's time for the detour. It's either Ding Ding or Sampan. In Ding Ding, they had to take a tram and they had to look for signs, 4 different ones, that would lead them to the pit stop at Statue Square. Well, only Jill and Thomas attempted that one, and they could not wrap their brains around it. They didn't know exactly what to look for, so they ended up switching over to Sampan. Now, Sampan was, you had to go get a bird cage, get on a sampan, which is like a boat, and find another boat with the same number that's on the bird cage. Well, they gave you a creepy whistle to keep your bird occupied, or birds occupied, because there were 2 parakeets in the cage. And it was really weird. I don't know. I think it was like killing some of the birds. I don't know. Nat and Kat, they chose that right off the bat. Brooke and Claire chose it right off the bat, and Nick and Vicky chose it right off the bat. It wasn't easy. I mean, it was in the dark. They were using these flashlights. It took a little bit of time, but Nick and Vicky, he lost it again. He was just like, I want to choke somebody and throw these birds overboard too. And he pretty much gave up. He said, I give up. So she was left to try and complete it on her own, which after a while she was just like, I can't do this without you helping me, so I guess we should just take the 6-hour penalty. Alright, so Statue Square is the pit stop. Nat and Kat snuck in past Jill and Thomas, even though Jill and Thomas finished the detour before Nat and Kat. So Nat and Kat win a trip for 2 to Rio. Jill and Thomas came in second. Brooke and Claire in third. Now, Nick and Vicky, they came in last place. But it's a non-elimination round. I knew another one was coming up. 6-hour penalty, that's the bad news. Plus a speed bump for reals this time. If you remember back a few legs of the race ago, there was some kind of mistake when they were in Russia, and they didn't have to do the speed bump. Well, this time they're going to have to do it. So next time, all of the teams that are remaining are heading to the North Korean border. Yikes. I would not want to be going there right now. And we'll be finding out who's going to be in the final 3. I hope it's not Nick and Vicky. Till next time, much love.